Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Eternity Bricks here and welcome to another LEGO Fortnite BrickLife tour. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Mos Eisley Emporium. And in case you're new to the channel, this is a series that I do every now and then where I take a look at the houses that I've decorated in LEGO Fortnite BrickLife. And we're going to start by taking a look at the front door, which has these two really tall cacti in front of it. I think they add some much needed color to the build and fit the overall aesthetic well. Now we're going to take a look at the front of the building and you can see that there's two banners hanging from the top. And as we get closer to the counter, you can see that there are some menus hanging on the wall there, as well as a little fruit stand beside it. And my idea for this building was to make it some sort of restaurant or rest stop for the various residents in Brick Bay. And as we start to make our way around to the side here, you can see that there's some table and chairs as well as a little windmill. Now we're going to make our way around to the side of the building and you can see that there's a small window and another door. But we're going to go on the inside later. We're going to continue to make our way around to the back of the building and you can see that there's a small cactus here too. There's a couple of small windows on the back of the building, and then if we make our way over here, you can see that there's a small garbage area. And I'm sure you also noticed the staircase, but we're going to be going up to the second floor in a little bit. But we're going to continue to make our way around to the side here, and you can see that there's some pretty good brick built detail. That pretty much covers the exterior of the first floor. So now we're going to head inside the Emporium and take a look around. And again, my vision for this building was to make it some sort of bar or restaurant that people can visit. We're going to start by taking a look in the corner here, and you can see that there's a small cactus. I do wish I was able to put some sort of lighting in there, and then to the right of it, you can see a small jukebox. And one of my favorite parts of this building is this little area here that has the table and chairs with the light above it. And I don't really know why, I just think it looks really good. Taking a look at the main area of the room, you can see that there are plenty of items on top of the bar, and then there's also a lot of bar stools for people to sit on. And then to the left on the wall, you can see that there's a picture of a cactus. And as we continue to make our way down, you can see to the left, there's also a little mini bar with some more stools. I'm also really proud of this area because I actually built it into the wall myself. This was not originally here. Now we're going to make our way to the back of the bar and you can see that there's a red rope that is blocking certain people from trespassing. And in front of me, you can see that there's a sink that employees can use to wash their hands. And then there's also a good variety of accessories, again, just to kind of give it that restaurant or bar feel. Looking up onto the wall, you can see that there are some more menus for people to order while they're inside of the restaurant. And then there are also a couple of smaller counters that have various knickknacks on them. I also like the light that's hanging above the bar. I feel like it does a good job illuminating the room. And overall, I'm really impressed with how this area looks as a whole. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, be sure to let me know. And if you haven't already, maybe consider liking the video as it helps support my channel. But now that we're done taking a look at the first floor, we're going to leave the building and come around to the side here and finally go up those stairs we saw earlier. And at the very top, you're going to find another set of table and chairs as well as a small cactus. And I do feel like that this area is a little bland looking, so if you feel like I need to add more to it, be sure to let me know in the comments below. But now we're going to open up these doors and head inside the second floor. And as you can see, I've decorated this to be kind of like a little mini restaurant area with a couple of tables and chairs. There are various cups and bowls sitting on the table as well as some art hanging on the wall. And as we take a look on the other side of the room, you're going to find another set of table and chairs with some various knickknacks on them. And there is also some more artwork on the wall there. And overall, I'm really happy with how this area turned out. I think it looks really great. And at the back of the room, there is a mini bar that has a register and various cups on it. And behind the bar, you can see that there is a couple of shelves with various items on them as well. But like I said, overall, I'm really happy with this room and I think I did a good job. And that pretty much does it for my Mos Eisley Emporium house in LEGO BrickLife. And this is probably my favorite building I've designed so far, and like I said, if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments below. But thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope we can talk soon. Bye-bye.